Hey guys, long time for no. I haven't done a live in a while. You know, this is the Milwaukee 3404-20, a third generation hammer drill. It's going to be taken on. They released this, I think, a year and a half ago. This is the Milwaukee M18 non-fuel drill driver. I got a 5 amp, their highest output battery gift for the M12, and all I have left for my Milwaukee batteries is a 6 amp forge, so that's life. So let's see. This is a 1/2 inch bit. It's a 1/2 inch stinger. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, that's in speed too. Okay. Now, this is just a drill driver. Trying to beat the storms here in Illinois. Okay, let's see what this will do in speed too. This is just a drill driver, no hammer drill. Okay, this has 550 inch-pounds, and I think the Milwaukee has, 450. The M12. Okay. Okay. Let's go to the 5/8. I'm running an M18 non-fuel. Okay. Let's run it into the 3rd generation M12 fuel. We're really windy here in Illinois. It's almost 75 degrees. And it's the highest performance battery I have. They're the best one. Do another one. Okay. Let's do the 3/4 inch. Running an M18 non-fuel. Okay. Now let's go into the M12 3rd generation fuel. I just want to know if anybody wants me to get the brand new ones. In May, Milwaukee's coming out with a subcompact M12, not fuel, it's just brushless. It's a drill driver, and also coming out with an impact driver. So, lost a bit. Let's try another one. Okay. So that's drag. That's the whole idea. Okay, let's go over here. Okay. Now, let's go with the full 1 inch into the 3rd generation. Okay. Now, let's go into M18 non-fuel. This is just brushless. And it's just the drill driver. I don't know. You want M18 power? You know the size difference. The only difference is the M12 is a hammer drill. This is a drill driver. Milwaukee comes out with forged batteries for the M12 line. Okay. And that takes care of that. So how many are watching from bad areas with the bad storms? Illinois, all we got is a bunch of wind up here in Chicago. That's all we got. That's all we got here. We're going to get our rain later tonight. Hopefully no tornadoes. Bought these a couple years ago from Lowe's. I think I paid 15 or 20 bucks for them. Okay. Now, let's concentrate on down here. Let me see here what we're looking at. Make sure I'm still live. Okay, next I've got the phone out, making sure I'm not broken. Okay. Now, let's run the non-fuel M18 3651-20. Very few guys have these. These are the ones with the 3-speed modes, not the one that you gotta use your finger. Versus the M12 3453-20 with the best battery, the 5 amp. And of course, I'm gonna put the 6 amp forge on to the non-fuel. I'm not even going to bother to use this one. This is because I have 4 of these 5 amp batteries. So. Okay. Let us see what we can do here. My safety glasses for this. You okay, Cole? How you doing, boy? You okay? Yeah? Okay? Okay. Okay. Let's do about this. Ugh. You see, I'm whittling down my wood. It's time to burn it up. Okay. It's very windy here. Okay. run these. Okay, the M18 non-fuel. Now let's step it up. And run some bigger ones. So I'm junking this wood. Other one that went in too easy. Now, let's switch back to the M12 fuel. Looks like a smaller one. Back to the much bigger one. That came out. Put it in here. Okay, let's go back to the M18 non-fuel, which doesn't have a quick collet. Okay, we got how many of these left? Try to pull all these out now. Okay, let's switch up back to the M12 fuel. That one won't come out. I'm right, they both have the same RPMs. The M12 fuel 3rd generation has 3,600 RPMs. The M18 non-fuel has 3,600 RPMs. The only difference is this non-fuel M18 that came out a year and a half ago, it has 4,900 impacts per minute. The M12 only has 4,000 impacts per minute. Okay. Okay. Now, keep up off the ground. Ain't fun. Okay. Now, let's set up. I think I got it. I'm watching my male dog. Apparently you heard his left paw, so he's tended. You know dogs. The good thing is, once I start feeling better in a couple days, I'll take him to the vet. Even though I know they'll have to put him in a sedative, otherwise there's no way they could be able to do anything with him. When Akita's gonna get out and mingle with people, yeah, they tend to be a little hostile towards people. That's my business. I'll give him a few days. At least he ain't barking at all the stuff. Female do the barking. Okay. Now, let's take it over to my new workstation for the next 2 months. Okay. Turn the light on here. Okay. I'm gonna move this in. Nah, I think we're good here. Okay. Let's run all these here now. Let's start with the M12 fuel. Still fully charged with the highest performance battery, their 5 amp XC. I'm pretty sure they're going to be coming out with a forged battery. You know, Milwaukee, you can't stay behind us. Like they're going to come out with a new hydraulic impact driver too. You know that, and they're probably going to make a new 5th generation M18 fuel. You know, impact driver. You know, as soon as DeWalt makes something better, Milwaukee has to follow suit. And I understand Flex is coming out with a bunch of new tools too, but I haven't heard what they are. So let's run the 3rd generation. Use the same bit on the M18 non-fuel. They ever make this little thing into a fuel? Oh my God. needed to make a 6-amp forge for the M12. Comes the hot rod. Well, there it goes. In a few minutes, I'll go and see what everybody's talking about. I like the quick collet on this, the M12. It's not one on that non-fuel M18. Let's try that same spot now. Seems to be the sweet spot for, you don't know, giving it a tough time. This is what you get for not having a quick collet. Well, my video still seems to be going. I'm watching my other phone. Yeah, it's very windy here. About 40-50 miles an hour. We're going to get our rain about 10 o'clock tonight. Okay. Let me remove all these now. As soon as the M12 battery drops the cell, I'll put the other one on. Keep up with the forge battery then, even though it never will. Okay, let's go back to the non-fuel. Like I say, Milwaukee came out with this, I think, back in 23. Well, like I say, now they're coming out with a brand new M12 line, non-fuel, impact driver, and drill driver. It's coming out in May. But I'm going to wait for Home Depot to get it, instead of ordering it at Acme and waiting 3 months. Home Depot should have it in, I'm guessing, in May. And I can put on Home Depot charge. Seem to be still going. Good. Time I did a live, the phone conked out, the internet. Okay. Now, let's drive these. These look like to be about 3-inch lags. I'm going to put them in the previous holes. Put them far enough apart. Still fully charged. I'm surprised they have the Ford 6-amp Ford dropped to sell. It dropped to sell. Must have been working it harder. You can definitely hear these impacts on here. They can ever make this a fuel. Watch out. I'm sure they could now since they're wrapping those wires so tight now. Right now I'm waiting for the brand new 7 1/4 rear handle circ saw to come out. 6,300 RPMs about the same July. In other words, after pipeline. That's my next saw I'm buying, so I can wait. Okay, now remove these. I guess, wow, that's a hot one. Hey. Let's put it in here so it gets out of my way. Let's try to drive this all the way. And that's into virgin. Okay, let's do it with non-fuel. See what people are saying. You want to buy the car, huh? Okay, let's talk about this right now. This is an 05 WRX STI. Flyby. They only made that for 4 or 5, and then 6 they went to the other headlight design. This has less than 17,000 original miles, family owned. My dad bought it new in the beginning of 05. He traded in a regular, he had a 2003 WRX in yellow. He traded that in with low miles. This thing is 99% stock. I got 3 sets of wheels and tires on it. 3 sets. The original white, not white, the original gold BBS wheels come with it with the tires. My dad, he hates gold wheels like I do. They're sitting right in the garage. Here they are. The original tires right here. They're right here. The originals. Those are original tires. Originals. Those are original tires. And he bought a set of aftermarket wheels because he don't like those like I hate gold wheels too. They're really lightweight white ones. 17s. Incredibly light. Very expensive. The wheels I have on the car now are another aftermarket set of wheels that are 18s. Also have either titanium or stainless steel exhaust I had put on 3 years ago. It was sitting in the garage in a box since my dad bought the car and he never had time to put it on. An exhaust system guy at Subaru said would cost $2,000 today if Subaru ever made that. I'm asking at least $30,000 for the car. anybody's really interested, get in touch with me. I'm tired of dealing with people that are interested, but they're not interested. In other words, show up with the money. Okay, well, let's put this in now. That one's going to stay and keep the board down. Okay, let's remove that. Okay, now, like I say, I got a couple of videos on YouTube with this car. I'm going to be getting the car out of the garage probably in April. I'm going to get it all cleaned up, vacuumed out. I might get it detailed. Maybe I'll do a couple demo video drives with it. Okay, like I say, it's got less than 17,000 original miles. And that's original miles, you know, for the car that's going to be 21 years old in July, because it was made July of 04. It'll be 21 that's pretty old, low miles. Nothing wrong with the car. Just a really good clean. I can't deal with it. These cars, they cost an arm and a leg to insure. Even at my age of 58, this will cost me probably $4 or $5 grand a year. And premium gas I don't like. And you got to run premium gas in it. Now let me get some other stuff. Okay, let's run this. I think this is big enough. Non-fuel M18. Now let's run an AM12 fuel. Battery's still fully charged. I'm surprised. I think 30 is a fair price for the car. You know they no longer make STIs, you know. I understand when Subaru makes them, they're going to be electric. And ain't nobody going to buy the things. Least of all, anybody that's likes to hear that boxer engine and that turbo screen. And what are they going to do? Add turbocharged sound to it? Okay, let's run this one now. AM12 fuel. Feel the power difference. There's a power difference. Believe me, nobody's going to want to buy an electric STI. Why? Let's do this over again. Let's put all this down. I have no use for the car. Cell on 5 amp. How many cells have we dropped on the forge? Still dropped one. Okay. Let's pull this out. Okay. Now let's see what else we're going to run. Guess we can keep running these. As I remember. Okay, here we go. Starting to get a little warm. Let's remove it with the M18. Let that stay in to keep this wood down. Okay. Now, let me try to see what I'm going to run here. Hey Cole, what you doing, boy? Yeah, you're fine. In the wild, you'd suffer through it, but if you don't get better in 3 days, I'm going to take you to the vet. Okay. I didn't see any broken bones, so you maybe sprained your paw. I don't see anything in it. At least you're not going to be running around making trouble around there for a couple of days. Okay, let's run this one now. I think this is the right size. Yeah. Okay, run bigger ones too. Boy, is that hot. Let's run one more. Special tips on these. They got their own little threads on it like a drill bit. If anybody really interested in the car, contact me after this live on this video later. Like I want to cut out. It is getting kind of warm. I have made this tool spit grease before, this non-fuel. Let's give it a break. It is hot too. Yeah. Let's see what the battery's at. Still dropped the cell on the 6 amp forge. Okay, let's go to the M12 now. See if it can do it. Let's run the small ones first. Like I say, I want to know if anybody wants me to get the new M12. They got the non-fuel version coming out in May. I'll probably get them probably in late May because I'm not going to pre-order. I just want to get it at Home Depot. See if I get this M12 to cut out. Still online, good. I'll be doing more regular lives, probably at least twice a week. The weather's nicer and all my family problems are just down to half as many. Now I got dog problems, so. Okay, let's see what the battery's at. Still dropped the cell. Let's try some big stuff. We'll run some big stuff just in and out with each impact driver once, and that's it. Put them here. Hopefully we avoid the bad storms here. It ain't my idea of a good time with tornadoes. if we were going to get bad weather here, I was going to try to videotape it. If we do get bad weather, I'll go live with it. Even though it's kind of crazy to do that, I'll do it. So I'm only staying up to midnight. Okay, we'll run this M12 fuel, 5 amp XC battery. Starting to get warm. Put in a previously drilled hole. Okay, there goes one. Put this one here. Okay, now let's go with the non-fuel M18. Let's see if it'll even do it. And the battery is still dropped to cell, the 6 amp forge. Let's put in a previously drilled hole. Put it right here. Okay, now let's remove them. This thing is way overheated. Hear it spinning? Now I have to really let it cool down. I may have toasted the motor. Let me get my temperature gauge. Let's see what it reads. Okay. Let's go to the forged battery. I've seen hotter. Let's go with the M12. Okay. Like I say, I'll let this sit for a day or two. Let's see how long I've been online. Mint condition Dodge Viper. I don't want a 2004 Viper. You know what the insurance costs on those things? They put out what? That's an 8-liter V10. Puts out what? 600 horse. More torque. Sideways in the rain. Insure that a year, it'd probably be $2 or $3 grand a month. So, other than that, I might go live later. You know, if we have some bad storms and I'm awake, just to show people how the weather is here. I'll go live again next week, but if anybody's interested in the car, contact me after this video. Yep. Okay, guys. Eric the Brutal Tool Guy signing off. But if anybody wants me to go out and get the brand new non-fuel version of the new, M12. So, okay, guys.